Motorists travelling on the N3 have been affected by protest action and looting this morning. So what does one do when faced with such a situation? To answer that very question, we're joined by Layton Beard. He is from the Automobile Association. Layton, thank you for your time this morning. So those panicked commuters along that stretch of road, what word of advice would you give to them?
Good morning, Tembakila. I think the first piece of advice that we would give anybody who is planning on using that road today is to avoid it if possible. Monitor social media, obviously listen to bulletins on your radio and television as well. But if you haven't left yet, then obviously don't use that road. If you are in the car at the moment and you're headed that way, and there is a way for you to turn around and to leave before you head into that area, then do so. Certainly, if you are in that situation, our advice is that you need to monitor exactly what is happening around you, unbuckle everybody in your car and prepare to leave your vehicle if you need to leave your vehicle. Obviously also keeping emergency lanes open for, rescue personnel and police personnel. But if you are stuck in that situation and it does become violent, then our advice obviously is to leave your vehicle behind, get yourself and all the passengers in your vehicle out of your car and get away from that scene as quickly as possible. Seek help from police personnel if you are able to do that, but get away from that scene. I think very critically, your life and the life of your passengers is absolutely more important than your vehicle or any possessions in that vehicle. And that would be the most important piece of advice that we could give.
Well, showing some of the visuals taken from there earlier, people burning trucks and such. So what do people who've already lost vehicles in those protests do?
Yeah, it's a very difficult question to answer because obviously every situation, Tembakila, is going to be different. But we would certainly advise get away from that scene, get to a place where there are a lot of police personnel, make your way back along that road if you are able to do that, seek the assistance of the authorities, get to a place where you are able to phone people for assistance where they can come and get you perhaps at a safe distance from there. It's very difficult. We would advise not to antagonize any of the protesters, don't shout at them, don't use any hand gestures. That could obviously turn the mob against you. It is a very fluid situation. You have to remain as calm as you possibly can, and it's very easy for us to say that. I mean, we're not involved in that, but if you are caught up in that situation, it is critical that you do remain as calm as possible, especially if you have children with you, because they will take their lead from you. So if you can, obviously find alternate routes, get onto side roads if you are able to do that, avoid the scene if possible. If you are caught up in that and it does look like it's turning against you, get away from that scene and certainly look for help as soon as possible. Again, I can't stress this enough. Your life and the life of your passengers is more important than your car and anything inside of it.
Right, Layton, thank you so much for your time this morning. That was Layton Beard. He is from the Automobile Association speaking to us on the lead today.